Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I don't know where you're watching my program from, but this is Gospelfaith Television, and my name is Pastor Ojimba Alex. I've got over 300 videos online now, and it goes all over the world. And people keep on writing to me, and they say thank you for the footages and the videos that I share with them. So I'm most grateful as well. But today's topic is going to be the Super Eagles. Nigeria's football team is called the Super Eagles, and the theme is called Respect the Shirt. Okay, I'll show you what the shirt of the Super Eagles looks like. That's a player called Rashidi Yakini. Can you come closer? Can you come closer, cameraman? That's a player called Rashidi Yakini. I think Rashidi Yakini first played for Nigeria, the Super Eagles, in 1983 or 1984. And he played throughout the 90s. He was a top striker. But that's what the Nigeria's top looks like, in case you don't know. And I found another picture of the Super Eagles shirt. Cameraman, come closer. And that's what the shirt looks like, in case you don't know. But the topic for today is called Respect the Shirt. Yeah. It's called Respect the Shirt. Yeah. And the reason why I say respect the shirt, is because whatever country you're playing for, it means that you are a chief representative of that country, and you're also an ambassador. So if you're going to play for the Super Eagles, I know we got to the World Cup, you can't go there and start messing around or taking it for a joke, because you have to respect the shirt. Not only are you playing for the country, but you're representing over 350 million people around the world, because Nigeria's population is 180 million within the country. But what about the Nigerians and the Africans in diaspora? You're representing black people all over the world. So not only are you respecting yourself, don't go and get sent off, don't disgrace yourself, because you have to respect the shirt. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You have to respect the shirt. Now, when you're playing for Nigeria, because I used to be a footballer myself, but I had so many injuries and I had to retire at a young age. But I dreamt of being the best player in the world, believe it or not, but it didn't happen. But whilst you're playing for Nigeria, the national team, I want you to understand that you have to give 100%. You know, there's nothing wrong in giving 100% and losing. It's worse when you give 30% and lose. You gotta give. People bought tickets to watch you. So when you're wearing the Nigeria shirt or the Super Eagles shirt, because I'm not going to talk about Portugal or Brazil, I'm talking about Nigeria, because that's where I come from. That's where my parents come from. And I dreamt of playing for Nigeria. So once you're wearing this shirt, anything less than 100% is just not good enough. Yeah. Anything less than 100% is not good enough. You got to give 100%. So I'm saying your mind, when you're playing for the Super Eagles, should be focused on winning and winning alone. There's been Nigeria's teams in the past, they're very skillful, but they mispass the ball, they're taking it for granted, they're not defending properly, and they lose. Can you imagine how many supporters go home feeling disappointed? Can you imagine how many supporters that have spent over 30 UK pounds or American dollars to come and watch you, and you're not focused on winning. You're not giving it 100%. Another thing I want to say is, like, when you play for the Super Eagles, wearing the shirt, you have to respect the shirt. But not only do you have to respect the shirt, you don't respect the shirt only, but your mind shouldn't be on playing for England. There's some Nigerian players that play for the country, but they wish they were playing for England. So you got the Nigeria shirt on, and your dream is, oh, I wish I was playing for England, or I wish I was playing for Russia. It doesn't make sense. When you're playing for Nigeria, the Super Eagles, your mind should be focused on playing for the Super Eagles. That's a Russian shirt right there. That's the Russian national shirt. Your mind shouldn't be focused on, I was born in Russia, so I'm wearing Nigeria's shirt, and I wish I was playing for Russia. No. Your mind shouldn't be on, I'm wearing the Super Eagles shirt, but I wish I was Ruud Gullit. I wish I was playing for Holland. You see, when you begin to think like that, you're going to lose anyway, because your mind is not 100% focused on what you have to do for the Super Eagles national team. No. Pastor. Your mind should be focused on, Your mind should be focused on playing for the national Super Eagles team. Your mind shouldn't be focused on, I want to be playing for Holland, or I want to be playing like Ruud Gullit, or I want to be playing for Russia. No, 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 no. Your mind should be, your focus should be running yourself into the ground. And I'm saying this because I know Nigeria is heading for the World Cup in Russia. I wish the nation gave me, Pastor Ojimba Alex, the platform to speak to the players, to motivate them. So I will say to them, I wanted to wear that shirt myself, but I didn't have the opportunity. So now you've got the opportunity to wear the national shirt. You must run yourself into the ground. What made Roy Keane of Manchester United a legend was he had the tenacity and the motivation to run himself into the ground. So don't take that opportunity for granted. Don't you ever take it for granted. And I want you to understand that whilst you're playing for Nigeria, you're playing for the biggest African football country. You're not only playing for Africa, but you're not only playing for Nigeria, but you're representing Africa. You're representing the biggest football country in Africa. You're representing black people all over the world. So you can't take this thing for granted. So playing for Nigeria means a bit more than wearing the shirt, because anyone can put on the Super Eagles shirt and go into the park and run around. Camera, show that. Anyone can wear the Super Eagles shirt and go into the park and start running around and say, hey, I play for Super Eagles. Yeah, I'm a Super Eagles player. But wearing the shirt doesn't mean you're representing the country. But if you get the opportunity to represent the country and you're wearing the shirt, you got to take this thing seriously. Anything less than 100% is not welcome. There's a Nigerian footballer that used to go by the name of Samuel Okwaraji. And I found this picture of Samuel Okwaraji. I remember Samuel Okwaraji was playing for the Super Eagles. He's wearing the shirt there. He's got his dreadlocks. And Samuel Okwaraji used to play for SV Hamburg in Germany, and he used to play for Antwerp in Belgium. But I remember in 1988, Samuel Okwaraji, who is a great player, a great Nigerian footballer, Green Eagles, Super Eagles footballer, he died on the pitch. This man ran himself into the ground. He's a world-class footballer. But Samuel Okwaraji, that's what I'm saying. When you wear the Super Eagles shirt, you gotta be ready to die for your country. This man ran himself into the ground. Samuel Okwaraji, rest in peace. And they built a statue. Cameraman, show that. That's the statue of Samuel Okwaraji. He played for Nigeria. So I'm showing you the picture. Wearing the shirt means you must respect the shirt. Yeah, wearing the shirt means you must respect the shirt, because there's even players better than you that never got to wear the shirt. You don't put on Nigeria's shirt and you're thinking, oh, I wish I was playing for Holland. I wish I was Ruud Gullit. I know Ruud Gullit's a great player, but Ruud Gullit never played for Nigeria. I never see Ruud Gullit thinking he wants to play for the Super Eagles. So don't put on a Nigerian shirt and start thinking, I'm going to grow my mustache and I'm going to grow my dreadlocks because I'm the new Ruud Gullit. And you're thinking you're wearing an orange top. No, don't do that. That's hypocrisy. Because I will hold you responsible. Or you put on Nigeria's shirt and you're thinking to yourself, how I wish I was playing for Germany. You can't be doing that. When you put on the Super Eagles shirt, you must respect that shirt for what it is. 100%. Because I know that World Cup is coming back to Africa. Or you put on the Super Eagles shirt and you wish you was playing for England. You're thinking you're Chris Waddle or John Barnes or Ian Wright or Alan Shearer. There's a difference. When you put on the Super Eagles shirt, you must be ready to die. Look at that. That's England, that's Nigeria. You gotta be ready to die for the shirt. Respecting the shirt means you're ready to die for the shirt. And that's what makes you a hero. That's a picture of Samuel Okwaraji again, the Nigerian footballer that died in the pitch in 1988. Rest in peace, Samuel Okwaraji. So like I'm saying, the name of today's topic is Super Eagles, respect the shirt. You have to respect the shirt. Playing for Nigeria means winning tournaments. Playing for Nigeria is not a joke. Playing for Nigeria is not taking things for granted. Playing for Nigeria is not corruption, because you can't be corrupt on the field. Playing for Nigeria means winning trophies. And I'm here to say to you that the most successful Nigerian Super Eagles players, I don't even have to mention their names, because these are world-class players. The most successful Super Eagles players is Khan Nwankwo and JJ Okocha. Now, what makes these players the most successful players for Nigeria is because they respected the shirt. Yeah. They even went as far as winning the Olympics. Playing for their country meant a lot to them. It wasn't all about the money. You can find them in the history books. They won the Olympics. They respect the shirt. They become the most successful Nigerian players ever. It's not a joke. Look at that. They won the Olympics. You see, they respect the shirt. So we should take a leaf. We should take a leaf out of these players' books. They got the medals to show for it. Respect the Nigerian shirt. Respect the Super Eagles shirt. Have love in what you do. Don't feel inferior to no other player because you're wearing the Nigerian shirt, but I'm telling you, there's people in villages in Nigeria that are better than you, that never had the opportunity. Respect the shirt, man. When you play for Nigeria, respect the shirt. That's the Super Eagles. That's them. And when you play for Nigeria, when you wear the shirt, winning is not enough. When you play for the Super Eagles, you have to win in style. Cameraman, how many minutes is that? How many minutes? I got 5 minutes left.
12 minutes.
Oh, it's 12 minutes. Okay, when you play for Nigeria, you have to win in style. Yeah, winning is not enough when you play for Nigeria. You have to win in style. You have to make Nigeria, when you play for Nigeria, you have to make the Nigerian population proud. You got to make them proud. That's what this thing is all about. I know. Don't worry. Cameraman, I got this. You got to make the Nigeria's football team proud. Playing for Nigeria is the highest honor. It's the highest honor. Wearing the Nigerian Super Eagles shirt means that the whole world is watching you. Wearing the Eagles shirt means that you are a world-class player. That's what it means. To put on this shirt means you're a world-class player. One of the best players that ever played for Nigeria, you don't know him on the world stage, but his name is Segun Odegbami. He played for Nigeria in the 80s. You talk of Okocha, people know Okocha. Cameraman, come closer. You talk of Okocha, people know Okocha. You talk of Kano, people know Kano. But Segun Odegbami is a world-class player. He is the original Cristiano Ronaldo. And this man, when he played for Nigeria, he had respect for the shirt. He's a world-class player. So I'm going to round this thing off. I'm going to round it off. Thank you. I'm going to round it off and say that playing for Nigeria is not a joke. Playing for Nigeria, you're not representing yourself. Playing for Nigeria, you're representing the nation. You're representing black people all over the world. And we must bring honor to the Nigerian country. You've been watching Gospelfaith Television. I just want to say I love you. Peace. Respect the shirt. Peace. Yeah. Respect the shirt. Peace. Respect the shirt.
Give me one.
One love. Peace. Respect the shirt.